Okay, morning, folks. Welcome to the briefing on Sunday, the 12th of February. This high pressure system certainly is giving us some lovely weather at this time of year, although overcast is not great, but settled, dry, pleasant, not particularly cold. And it looks like it's going to be with us for another couple of days. So its current location is obviously over centered Holland area, and it's just drawing in sort of very light east southeasterly winds because the air tends to collapse into the high pressure more so in the summer than the winter. But what's going to happen, it slowly drifts away over the next couple of days, and then we're drawing in more southerly air. 1039, even in the summer, that's fairly high. It's a very settled picture. And into tomorrow, pressure's hardly changed, still light winds, but this southerly factor drawing in, and then Tuesday, more of a southerly. But I've looked at the jet stream photographs, predictions, and it doesn't look like we're going to get a real change until about Friday, when you start to see the jet stream come down and then across us on Friday, Saturday, but not directly across us over northern England, really. So a definite change by that point. As you can imagine, with high pressure settled over us, TAFs are fairly short. So light southeasterly, currently Lasham's weather station is giving exactly the same, perhaps a little bit more easterly and a couple of knots. I think it's sort of 2 knots, gusting 4. So pretty light from the east southeast. And they're saying broken at 2.5. Well, let's a quick look at the actual for Farnborough and Odium. So it looks pretty solidly overcast. Broken at 2.2. I'd call that overcast, but 2.2, and Odium, overcast at 2.4. Looks about right. Upper winds, as you would expect, just light, and then the channel here, the southeast 10 knots, a little bit more southerly in the centre of the country, but still only 10 knots, so fairly slack with this high pressure. And the sat pic is just a whiteout. It could well be snow over the UK, looking at that. Will it break up? I haven't really looked in great detail at sort of any predicted ascents, but I suspect with the high pressure, there's an awful lot of cloud trapped under an inversion. And like yesterday, the temperature didn't go up very much to break it up. So they're forecasting 10 degrees there. Yesterday morning, the temperature was about 6 degrees, and it only went up to about 9. Currently, we're 6.5 degrees. So the sun's not that strong this time of year. 50-50 whether it breaks this up. But 10 degrees, probably about right. Top Meteo, well, they're showing this here at 10 o'clock, and they're showing it start to break up. But they're also picking up some low bits of cloud. I think we're more likely in this bit here, and this spread out overcast. I think it's my gut feeling it's going to be like that all day. By the looks of that, can't quite figure out why they're showing sub 500-foot cloud down through here. I think it's pretty uniformly overcast like this. It's probably going to be that way for most of the day. So nice day for training. Overcast at 2,000, 2,500 feet. I think it's probably going to stay that way for most of the day. Light east southeasterlies. So a little change, and it looks fairly similar for tomorrow, with perhaps a little bit thicker cloud by the looks of it, and then perhaps slightly lower. So airspace wise, as you can see in the Lasham area, absolutely nothing going on there. None of these particularly to worry about. So fairly quiet in terms of airspace. I suspect there will be powered aircraft floating around, as you'd expect. And jet movements, no, none operationally. What we're sort of planning is a 09 operation and a fairly normal setup. I think with such light winds, we'll probably start up with a launch point vehicle here. I'll chat with the winch team. We'll probably put the winch on the grass to the south and tow the cables out on the grass. If they think it's too damp, you might find to tow out on the grass, you might find the launch point vehicle on the centre line and us operating off the runway, as there will be a slight southeasterly drift, but we don't want to cross the cables on the retrieve. All the grass is pretty dry. It's not rained for weeks now, so land anywhere and it's all good. That's about it. See you out there. I don't think the gliders are out yet, so we'll require, I think, most of the K21s. And there's a few single seaters booked, so let's go and get the kit out and go flying and enjoy the day.